And as always, Madiba, we must thank you for agreeing to give up yet a little more of your retirement time to be with us today and to meet in person the newest group of scholars. And again, I'm sure you will be deeply impressed by the quality of young people in the country and on the continent, because they come from across the continent, not only from South Africa. Full details of the work of the Mandela Rhodes Foundation can be found in the yearbooks, which our staff will be making available today. And to the media, once the brief formalities are over and Madiba has taken his leave, please feel free to ask any questions of the Mandela Rhodes Foundation staff who are here, and also to speak to the new Mandela Rhodes Scholars. And again, just to the scholars, we met in, I imagine you'd say, less pleasant circumstances when you were being interviewed. Again, my congratulations on the quality of people that you are, and welcome here too at Mandela House. I would now like to invite our Chief Executive, Shaun Johnson, to introduce the Mandela Rhodes Scholars class of 2008 to our patron, Madiba. Shaun.
Thank you very much indeed, Professor Gerwel, and thank you again, Madiba, for making the time to meet our young scholars. We are engaged in the Mandela Rhodes project with what we believe to be the most exciting and most effective scholarship and leadership development program on our continent, which over time, and not too much time, we believe will stand equal to the best in the world. It's a great pleasure to introduce you to the real reason for our existence, which is each year's cohort. After a very, very rigorous selection process, as these young, talented people will attest, we believe that each year we identify across the board the most talented young Africans that we can find. Very briefly, in terms of statistics, the first cohort was elected in 2005. This is therefore the fourth cohort of Mandela Rhodes Scholars. So far, there are 67 young Africans who can call themselves Mandela Rhodes Scholars. By 2012, we hope to have 100 Mandela Rhodes Scholars across the continent in residence each year, which would make the Mandela Rhodes Scholarship, as I say, the equivalent of any in the world. Madiba has agreed to receive the 23 young scholars this morning to greet them, to exchange a word with them, and have a photograph taken with them. We appreciate that very much. We also know that we mustn't take too much of that retirement time, and so we will move quite effectively through the group. For Madiba's interest in particular, and for the media's interest, I will introduce each scholar, invite them to come up briefly, introduce them alphabetically, and to give an idea of the range and quality of these young people, I'll tell you what they're studying where, and also where they come from, which will give you an idea of the diversity and excitement that we feel about these successive groups. I might just say before I begin the introductions, as Professor Gerwel has contextualized things for us, I think many of us South Africans felt rather depressed, to put it mildly, by news coming off one of our campuses recently in the Free State and what it might say about this generation of youth. And for those of you who did feel depressed by that, I hope that by the end, in a few minutes' time, these exceptional young people you're going to meet will provide an absolute antidote to what we have been seeing in what is hopefully a very isolated incident and not representative of our country. With that, I'd like to invite the first of our Mandela Rhodes Scholars of 2008, Matthew Bita. Matt, you can make your way up. He is studying at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. He is doing his honors in media, cultural, and gender studies, and he's South African. Please sit, Matt. He is South African, Madiba, and he comes from Pietermaritzburg.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for me and for the country as well. So it's an absolute honor to meet you. Really, I can't express it in words.
Anton Botha from the Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University. He's doing a master's in industrial psychology. He's South African from Tshwane.
Had I known, I wouldn't have worn these ridiculous brown socks.
Our next scholar to be introduced is Victor Chikadze, studying at the University of the Witwatersrand, a master's in social development. He's from Zimbabwe, the Chiredzi district. Nobularu Dangezele, MA Dramatic Arts, from South Africa, a town called Johannesburg. Lionel Fall is from Rhodes University. He's doing an MA in English Literature, and he is our representative from Kenya, and he's from the area of Nakuru. Lionel Fall.
From Kenya?
Yes.
Please thank your wife very much for the help that she's given to Kenya negotiating the settlement between the two leaders.
She should have been here, you know.
Please thank her very much. And thank you for coming here to be with us today.
Madiba from the University of Zululand, Tandeka Hlengwa, who's doing a master's in clinical psychology. She is South African from a famous metropole called Germiston.
Thank you very much for like the 100th time today, I'm sure.
Studying at AFTA, Llewellyn Howes is doing honors in motion picture medium and producing. He's South African from Rhodes. Llewellyn.
Mr. Mandela.
And you say the Afrikaans praat.
Ek wil net baie dankie sê. Thank you so much for everything. And also want to say I hope that what I do will make a difference in this country. Thank you, Mr. Mandela.
We'll hold you to that, Llewellyn. Thank you. Our next Mandela Rhodes scholar, also from the University of the Witwatersrand, is Simangele Mabena, who's doing an MA in Dramatic Arts,
Yes.
South African, Johannesburg.
Mandela. Okay. Did you know Mandela is the boxer? He came from Canada, but he was a very good boxer. At one time he was a champion.
I need to investigate that. I didn't know if there was a boxer.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
No,
You will find him on your family tree, clearly. Our next Mandela Rhodes scholar, University of the Witwatersrand again, is Lawrence Mashimbie. Lawrence is doing an MSc in epidemiology and biostatistics. I've been practicing saying that. He's from Limpopo province,
I come from
Mabalani
Limpopo.
village.
Limpopo in Guyana.
Limpopo.
Yes.
I say.
You once came to Guyana and I once came to see the stadium. The stadium was very full.
Okay, no, thank you very much.
Okay.
And you must be serious about your studies, because there was a time when they used to say, you see that man crossing the street? That man has passed matriculation. And I didn't know at that time what matriculation means. Yeah.
Okay, thanks very much.
Our next Mandela Rhodes scholar from Rhodes University in the Eastern Cape is Christopher McConaughey. He's doing an LLB honours law. He's from South Africa, Grahamstown.
I just want to say thank you for giving us all these in Cape. Reason to be so proud of our province. It's an amazing place, and you really make it that much more amazing.
What year are you doing LLB?
I'm in my first year of the postgraduates, so second year will be.
I see.
Yes, yeah. So it's,
are you doing it with which university?
Rhodes University. Yes,
Oh, Rhodes.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
good.
definitely.
Oh,
Read
good.
your good friend George Bezos' in town very recently. So he was
Oh, you know
fantastic to meet him.
George.
Yes, fantastic. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Thanks, Christopher. From Rhodes to the Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University, a scholar who bears Madiba's name twice through the university and through the scholarship is Zidane Mtetwa. She's doing honors in industrial psychology. She is from Zimbabwe, Bulawayo.
Oh,
Finally meet you.
did you vote for Mugabe as president?
No. Would you rather I'd voted for him as president?
No, that's good. That's good. I'm happy to meet you.
I'm happy. Thank you for everything that you represent.
Well, we need educated people in this country. Educated, not only passing the first degree, but we hope that every one of you will work hard until he gets a doctorate. You know, we have people in this country who have 2 doctorates from some of the most prominent world universities. You must just remember that when you study.
I will. I will. Thank you very much.
No pressure on you, Zdena. Madiba, our next scholar, they're all exceptional people. Something additionally exceptional, studying at the University of Pretoria, our first scholar from Kampala, Uganda, is Cynthia Mutabazi, and she's doing an MA in Media Studies. Cynthia.
Have you met President Museveni?
No, I haven't.
I say, you must phone him when
I'll do that.
and say that you have passed whatever degree it is, and tell him that I convey my regards to him.
Thank you. Thank you again.
The University of Zululand is Linda Kutle Nkosi, doing a master's in industrial psychology. South African, hails from Boschfontein.
Yes? See that? Oh, Upumapi?
Mpumalanga.
Oh, Mpumalanga.
Yeah, from Mpumalanga. I must say, I can't believe that I'm here sitting next to you. I don't believe in even myself. This is one opportunity that many people can die to pay even for to meet you. But here I am, coming from nowhere, having this opportunity to meet you. It's really an honor for me, I must say. And moreover, thank you very much for what you are doing for me. You don't know how much you have impacted my life. You have changed it completely. So one thing I'm going to ask from you now is to give me just one phrase that I will run with as a leader for the rest of my life.
Well, it's very difficult to give advice in matters of this nature, because sometimes it's necessary to know the background of a person before you give advice. But we are sure that you will study hard, not only because you want to get PhD or whatever, because you don't want anybody to come and say, I am better than you in translation. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
University of Cape Town. His name is Garikai Nyaruwata. He is doing honors in business science and economics.
Madiba, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity and the inspiration to me. It's really set a model for all of us here today. We really appreciate your presence.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be able to do something for the young people that come.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Also from the University of Cape Town, Chipatene Nyirenda, BA Honors International Relations, from Lusaka, Zambia.
I am so excited. It's so unbelievable. I am very inspired by you. I actually think I'm dreaming right now. I am so happy to see you. And my parents said I must say hi. Thank you very much. You've been very inspiring. I last saw you when I was 10, when you came to Zambia, when you came out from prison. I was very small by the road and I kept trying to get it, but now I'm very honored to meet you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chip. University of KwaZulu-Natal, Santosh Pillay is doing a master's in clinical psychology. He's from Pietermaritzburg, South Africa.
I'm completely humbled by your presence.
Have you met Sonia?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Can I ask you, what is your dream for this country? What is your dream for this country?
Well, my dream has started already. Here you are. It is important that our children should qualify as much as possible in education. And the days when we used to say, you see that that fellow is far from fit. And we used to say, so matric now is important as a gateway to senior degree. But we regarded it at the time as something which nobody could ever surpass. So, thank you very much.
Thank you, Madiba. From Rhodes University, Tinotenda Sachikonye is doing an MSc in pharmaceutics. She's from Zimbabwe, Mutare.
Yes, very good.
A lot of Zimbabweans among the scholars.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for recognizing the leadership capacity in Africa and giving us the chance to nurture that leadership. And as I carry the name of being a Mandela Rhodes Scholar, I promise that I will remember that I'm carrying those names and I will not let this scholarship down.
Thank you, Tinotenda.
Thank you.
Another scholar at the Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University is Maria Singh. She's doing BCom Honours in Statistics. She's South African from Port Elizabeth.
I just wanted to tell you that I'm scared the next 60 years of my life is going to be anti-climax of this man. It's really the greatest honor to meet you.
Congratulations for being well in school. And we're very proud of all of you.
From the University of the Western Cape, I'd like to introduce Kim Smith, who's doing BCom Honours in Industrial Psychology. She is from Cape Town, South Africa, more specifically Bishop Lavis. Kim?
Yes? How are you?
Very well, thanks. On my behalf, I just like to say thank you so much for being an inspiration to all of us and for inspiring us to continue with our studies, because from education, this is what we can become in the next couple of years. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you.
All right, that's good. You see, when I was much younger, I was studying, but I was also in politics. And our leaders would say, let's forget about school today. We want you to go and do this political work at this particular place. And that interfered very much with my studies. And it was only when I was in jail that I made progress in my studies. And fortunately, you don't have to go to jail.
Thank you, Madiba. Thanks, Kim. Also from the University of the Western Cape, 2008 Mandela Rhodes Scholar Demaine Solomons, doing an MA in Ethics and Theology, and is also from Bishop Lavis, Cape Town. Demaine?
You know, in jail, I was with a chap called Neville Alexander. He came from Bishop Lavis. Did you know him?
Yeah, Neville Alexander, my uncle actually was a friend. My uncle was also was in the UDF, so he was involved in it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so he knew me.
Are you going to go back at the Bishop Lavis?
Yeah, definitely. I live very close to Bishop. My parents still live there, so I'm there basically every day still. So.
No, good my regards.
Yeah, but yeah, but thank you very much for everything, and also just for your example you continue to set for us and for the younger generation. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Domain. So you've got a job at Bishop Lavis. At the University of Cape Town, Madiba is Bronwyn Tar. She is from Swakopmund in Namibia, and she's doing honors in biodiversity and evolutionary biology, which we find quite impressive.
If you know
Glioma.
Yeah,
I know the name, but not personally.
oh, that's very good.
Thank you so much for everything. And I'd like to ask if I could possibly hug you.
No, that's all right.
You don't ask. Unfortunately, we're coming to the end. This is the most enjoyable day of the year for the Mandela Rhodes Foundation. I'd like to introduce a scholar, Mandela Rhodes scholar, who's at the University of Pretoria. His name is Thabang Tlaka. He's doing a he's doing a master's, I beg your pardon, in clinical psychology, and he was born in a very topical place called Polokwane.
I was watching very attentively. Yes, I just want to say I've always wanted to live. It's always been a dream, and I know I'll spend. This is just a few minutes, but the memories and the hope will last me a lifetime. And I just want to say thank you for being yourself and the hope that you give. Thank you.
Thanks, Thabang. The last scholar we have to introduce to our patron is at the University of Limpopo. It is Mashilo Tletla, who is doing B-Admin Honours in Human Resource Management, comes from Limpopo in South Africa, more specifically from Gasekokune. Mashilo.
How are you? I'm very good. Very good. And who is now in the place of Sekokune? Chief.
Yes, Chief Sekokune.
Oh, it's
another one.
Yeah. And grandson or something?
Yeah, grandson.
Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Nice. Friends and guests, thank you very, very much. That is our very exciting group for 2008, 23 of our young Mandela Rhodes scholars. Although, as you've heard, they're spread around many, many institutions of higher learning in South Africa. They come from very, very different places, and it's our pleasure and honor to bring them together several times a year in leadership retreats where they learn as much from each other as they do from us. Madiba, thank you very much for receiving everybody. I'd like to ask the scholars to please, and as quickly as possible, just gather around behind Madiba's chair so we can have a group photograph. Nobody is allowed to sit on that chair. Oh no, you can sit there. Just for a group photograph, after which we need to let Madiba get back to his business.